All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, we trying to find out what happened to Jack Harlow and why did he go ghost? Let's figure it out.
Jack Harlow used to be everywhere. At one point, you could not escape him online. However, today he has mysteriously gone ghost. And the strangest part is, this didn't happen after some flop or controversy. Jack Harlow disappeared while he was still on top.
Y'all, where's Jack Harlow? That man was everywhere. I feel like 2020, 2021. I feel like that was my man for like a solid 2 years. And where did he go?
With no new album in nearly 3 years, while some fans think that Jack is retiring from music now to focus on acting, the even bigger question we have to answer though is, when Jack Harlow's next album does finally drop, will anyone actually care?
What's going on? Straight to the big questions, Jack. Where's the album?
It is a big question. You know, I ask myself this all the time. Where is the album?
As of the time I'm recording this video, Jack Harlow's Instagram account has been completely wiped clean.
What? What is going on?
0 posts, 6 million followers, not one explanation. Yet, while we will learn in a sec that this might actually be a sign that his new album is closer than ever, first we have to understand just how bizarre this disappearance is for the once viral star.
Goat vaccination spot.
What?
They're trying to get political.
Yeah.
Look at this. Why even?
That says vacation, dumbass.
Goat vacation spot. My fault. Goat vacation spot.
Jack Harlow is far from some lucky overnight success. Long before linking up with Drewski, after pumping out countless early EPs and mixtapes throughout high school and Kentucky, it wasn't until Jack's decision to move to Atlanta where he would cross paths with DJ Drama.
DJ Drama! Shout out Drama, man. Generation Now.
Why Atlanta?
Because like that's the epicenter right now, and it's like the closest one to Louisville, 6-hour drive. Like so, it was easy to slide down there.
And immediately hitting it off at the studio, Jack Harlow would ink his first record contract with DJ Drama and Don Cannon's label, Generation Now. The same label that had also signed Lil Uzi Vert.
You're friends with Jack Harlow. Do you think he deserves all this hate he's getting? A lot of people are saying he just has white privilege, that he's not as good of a rapper.
No, he doesn't have white privilege.
You don't think so?
No, he signed to black people. He's not.
Yeah, shout out my boy Lake Sheezy. Lake Sheezy, you feel me? Generation Now. DJ Drama, Don Cannon, and my brothers right there, man. I remember when they first signed Lil Uzi too, man. Shout out. We done had some legendary studio nights with Lil Uzi. Funny shit going on. Shout out Lil Uzi, man.
With the stage then set for his breakout moment, currently certified diamond, I think it's safe to say that Jack Harlow's 2020 hit What's Poppin' was quite the defining breakthrough, thanks to first a Lyrical Lemonade music video, as well as then, more importantly, the song exploding all over TikTok.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I could pass that bitch like Stockton.
Growing so popular that a trio of mainstream giants at the time, DaBaby, Tory Lanez, and Lil Wayne all hopped on and added verses to
that
the
song was hard as hell.
Remix.
That song was hard.
Jack Harlow was only getting started, and from here on out, he was everywhere. His debut album arrived in December of 2020, and with hits like Tyler Hero, this rolled his momentum right onto the following year. However,
that was a banger.
Too that behind the scenes, something else went down in this very same year, which may have been playing a role in Jack's recent hiatus.
New at 11, Jack Harlow is now being sued for a deadly shooting last year during a Derby Eve party. The Grammy-nominated rapper was added to a lawsuit filed against the owner of Vibes nightclub.
Besides getting dragged into legal drama that we're about to dive into later on, in addition to performing on SNL, this was Jack Harlow's year of collabs, including a verse on Eminem's Killer remix, plus the 7-time platinum Industry Baby. As the first and only #1 song of Jack Harlow's career, this would not be the case very long, as just 1 year later, First Class was next to explode, with a beat sampling Fergie's 2006 iconic.
That nigga had some records. His shit was starting to go up. That's why we want to know what happened. It was going crazy.
Anthem Glamorous. Before we knew it, Jack Harlow had another multi-platinum smash under his belt.
Now, whose idea was it to flip that Fergie record?
Mine, proudly.
Did anybody think it was corny? Did they be like, no, I don't know about that, Jack?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say corny, but when I was in the studio making it, I was like, I feel so strong about this. So I'm proud of myself on that one. And I've been wanting that type of record. I idolized Fergie as a kid.
This dude can rap, bro, posted Kanye West in 2022. And I'm saying that word as a compliment. Top 5 out right now, Kanye boldly declared, posting this screenshot from Jack's music video for Nail Tech, which was off of a sophomore album titled Come Home, The Kids Miss You. As the music world watched and waited to see what Jack would do next, there are only 4 features on this project, and each one is a certified legend. Pharrell, Lil Wayne, Justin Timberlake, and then Drake. On their first episode.
Sheesh, those are 4 power collabs right there. God damn. Lil Wayne, Justin Timberlake, Drake, and Pharrell. That's not easy to come across, bro, as a new artist. To get those 4 features on your album is crazy.
collab, which they named in honor of the famous Kentucky racing track, Churchill Downs.
You know, that just drove me. I had to show up. You know, I'm so proud of this guy, and we're drunk.
Now, when you heard Drake's verse, did you want to rewrite yours?
I wanted to add to it. The moment he did it, I was like, because he bodied you. He went stupid. He went stupid.
You feel like he bodied you on your own shit?
I feel like the link.
He bodied you on your own shit.
I feel like that's one of my best verses.
It's a good verse. Really good verse.
I appreciate it.
But despite a fire feature from Drake, plus getting praised by Kanye West, and despite its commercial success, selling 113K first week.
Not bad at all.
Would this album go down as the peak of Jack Harlow? Well, as history writes it, this is indeed where the disconnect really started. As from this point forward, Jack's career was never the same. This motherfucker Jack Harlow is sadly going down the Post Malone route. Reads this viral tweet with millions of views. MGK, Post Malone, and now Jack Harlow all using rap as a stepping stone to get famous.
I knew they was gonna say that. They get in the game, they get the culture behind them, use the culture, and they cross over. We saw it. Saucing on you. Post Malone came in. You know what I mean? Shout out my boy First, produced the record for him. And he was running up. He came out with the cornrows, doing donuts in the goddamn Rolls Royce in the desert. Y'all remember that? Fast forward, he crossed over, became a Budweiser guzzling cowboy. And niggas like, what the fuck is going on? Hold on, where this come from? MGK? Shout out MGK. MGK a real nigga. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. MGK was, when I did my birthday party at the bowling alley, the legendary birthday party. I did a birthday party. This is when I was managing Chip the Ripper. Chip the Ripper was beefing with MGK, and I got MGK to pull up, and they squashed their beef. People don't know that. They squashed their beef at my birthday party. So shout out to them too. And my brother T.I. pulled up. Now listen, what I'm saying here is though, MGK did cross over and start like the punk rock shit. But he was always like on some crazy shit at his shows, climbing up the goddamn walls and doing all kind of crazy shit. But he's really from Cleveland. He's really like, you go to Cleveland, he gonna have a squad full of black niggas hanging with him. Squad of his homies. He still got his day one homies with him. He's just over here on this side of things, over on the white side with the Rock and a popular white girlfriend, wife, shit like that. So that one, I'm like, just because I know him personally, it's a little like, I get the perception. But Jack Harlow, I think Jack Harlow is just going to cross over into movies. And do I see him coming out and being a pop artist, like crossing over and being like on not doing a hip hop no more? I don't know. That's really a head scratcher. I don't know. I could see it though. I could see him saying, shit, why not start doing songs with the big white artists and popping off? Shit, that's a lot of money, you know? And would you blame him? Would you do it? I don't know. Let's keep watching.
Chimes in another, drawing comparisons to others such as Post Malone, who has basically abandoned hip-hop after he blew up, going full-on pop, or I guess now a country star, while Jack Harlow was finally seeing major success in terms of his mainstream popularity. Unfortunately, this came at the cost of disappointing many of his day one fans. Especially made a million times worse after he sparked viral controversy for covering this Elvis song next to an orchestra, slammed with culture vulture comments left and right. As Jack Harlow continued to cross into lanes outside of hip-hop, the conversation around him slowly shifted, and not in his favor.
Outside of being painfully generic and uninventive, it just feels like Jack Harlow is feeding into this silhouette, a void, a black hole of a person.
With criticism rising that he had, quote, switched to pop now in order to cater to the masses, forgetting about his OG fans in the process. Yet, one fact was undeniable. Jack Harlow 100% heard this feedback. So, after locking back in the studio more motivated than ever, in spring of 2023 arrived his third studio album, Jackman, which, interestingly, if you didn't know, is actually his real birth name. Featuring this cover art of him shirtless, at a concise length of 10 tracks, Jackman is a full-out rap album, hearing him
no features, or it don't look like no features on there.
Return back to his old roots. But, with that being said, how was the album received?
It's clear Jack can rap and certainly establish an idea, but developing it and writing a whole song around it is kind of another story. It kind of has the vibe of a very thrown together mixtape in a way, but simultaneously, while there are some major missteps on this thing, there aren't as many as there have been. So overall, on average, it's kind of better and more consistent, possibly the best project he's come out with thus far.
Well, in my opinion, music-wise, the album was decent and definitely did cater to his older rap fanbase. Numbers-wise, however, Jackman was unable to produce any chart-topping hits, and selling 33K first week, the lowest.
Ooh. Whoa. Damn. That's a huge drop. That's a huge drop. From 113 to 33. Well, you gotta look at the difference. Look who was a part of 113. Drake, Pharrell. Damn, like, you had big dogs on there. Justin Timberlake. Jackman didn't have no features. That plays a huge difference. No number one records either. That plays a huge difference. So here's what they think about you. Let's strip down all the industry fluff. Let's take off the features. Let's not give you no radio hits. Let's see what your real core audience, who is your real core audience? Who really loves you? Who's going to support you with you by yourself? 33,000. I'm not mad at that. If you look at it from that aspect. If you look at it from that aspect. Now, if you look at it from like a nigga who had big features, the industry hits, and he only sold 33,000, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that. Most people would be hurt by that. Not me. Fuck with who fuck with you. Fuck with who fuck with you, man.
Of his 3 albums, which, this irony is what says everything. We watched Jack Harlow finally listen to his diehard fans and release the project that they had been begging for, only for it to become the least successful album of his career. So, by this point, it was painful.
Wait a minute. He had Doja Cat on that album? Ah, shit. I take everything back I just said. I take everything back I just said. What the fuck? You got Doja Cat on your album, nigga? Oh, hell no, man. Hey, Jack, you flop, nigga. You was a flop.
Clear that if Billboard success in chasing platinum plaques was really what he's after, then whether we like it or not, Jack Harlow's best bet is to take the pop route. Thus, that is exactly what he did next. But, in the process, split his fan base further in 2 separate directions. With Jackman not performing up to expectations, Jack then resorted back to his old viral formula, and proved once again that it still worked. Released in the fall of 2024 was Lovin' On Me, with not only another sample-heavy instrumental, but carried by its viral snippet online, another TikTok smash that nobody could escape.
I like no whips and chains, but you can hold me down. And think me.
It's a no-go.
Radio was running that song. That song was all over radio.
I'm vanilla, baby. I choke
I love your takes on my voice. You're 28 telling me I'm still a baby.
First of all, bruh, this nigga love sampling old music. I can't remember who sang that song, but it's an R&B song.
This time choosing to sample this old 1995 R&B record by Cadillac Dale. This is third career Billboard #1 hit, Lovin' On Me propelled Jack Harlow right back into the spotlight, proving another uncomfortable fact in the process. The version of Jack Harlow which gets criticized the most continues to be his most successful. Thank you for allowing me to reset this year. He typed in an Instagram post accompanying the song's release. This has been one of the happiest years of my life. But now, he said, a new era begins. However, what has this quote, new era consisted of, you ask? Well, at least so far, I think everyone will agree, this has been the most confusing period of Jack Harlow's career.
New era begins, and then he fades to black. That's crazy.
As of this video, Jackman remains the last album that Jack Harlow has released, nearly 3 years ago. And while he did put out these 4 random singles, rather, instead of rapping, Jack Harlow has been busy acting in about just as many movies.
Say, white boy, you telling me your friend here doesn't look exactly like Malcolm X? Hey, yo, shut the up and play ball. I'm gonna clamp that up. Let's go. Come on.
This was a remake of White Man Can't Jump, huh? That is the remake, right?
Back in 2023, Jack Harlow officially made his cinema debut, acting in the new remake of White Man Can't Jump. Cast to play this character of Jeremy, released exclusively on Hulu, it was clear that Jack really tried to go all out for this role.
I ain't never watched this movie. It's on Hulu. I gotta check it out. I'm gonna go give it. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. Maybe tomorrow or something. I'll check it out. Have any of y'all seen it? Let us know what it's like in the comment section. Is it worth me going to watch? Should I watch it, or is it going to be me wasting my time? Let me know.
Proved that he actually had the talent. I really put the time in with the script. I tried to be egoless during the audition, take notes, and do what I had to do, he said.
I just want to kill it. I just want it to be good, and I want to do everything I can to make it good. You know, there was an initial excitement about announcing it and just the buzz that comes with, look, I'm in a movie. Everybody's like, wow, it's crazy. But after that dust settles, it's time to make it good.
Yeah.
But was the movie actually good? Despite his best effort, this remake was met with very mixed reviews from critics. Yet, that did not stop Jack from returning to the big screen. 1 year later, it was revealed that Jack Harlow had joined the cast of the Apple TV film The Instigators, co-starring Matt Damon and Casey Affleck.
What is this, huh? What's his problem?
He's a stand-up guy, kept his mouth shut.
Yeah, I'm a professional apologist on a scale.
Got a movie with Matt Damon. That's not bad.
Hey, we took care of you, didn't we? Yeah, 2 to 3 in Walpole. Where's all the money?
We took it out last night because there was so much of it.
Wait, there's no money?
No, there's no fucking money.
Just don't go into this movie expecting to see Jack Harlow in every scene, because, spoiler alert, Jack's character gets brutally murdered within about 20 minutes. Not before first getting waterboarded, as he portrays a criminal during a heist gone terribly wrong.
You work with Looney Tunes who push mobs in Quincy and everything up for everyone else.
It was great to see how confident and flexible he was, said Affleck on working with Harlow, making sure to note this was only his second ever movie. He came in with 10 good ideas for every scene. It was as if he'd been acting for a really long time. With at least a little better reviews this time, a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes, but simply by having a popular rapper attached instantly brought the project way more media attention. I got more text messages about Jack Harlow being cast than I did about the thing being made, the film's co-writer said. So, with this being considered, is the reason why Jack Harlow has not been releasing much music lately, because he's been so locked in on acting?
Hey, come on. Listen, man, I always tell people, like, use music as a transition to get to what you really want to do in life, man. Because that's what this shit is for. Like, you try to make a lifelong, because music has its hot moments and its cold moments. And when it's cold for an artist, it's fucking freezing cold, like a fucking glacier in the middle of Antarctica. Your career, nobody checking for you, you ain't making no money. It's ugly. You're getting bashed online, and then you can heat up again. But sometimes artists never heat up again. So if there comes a pocket where movie people start reaching out, because that's where the money at. They start reaching out to you to put you in multiple movies, you better take it. You better fucking take it.
How are you, Hollywood?
I'm all right.
I mean, I like seeing the side of you, singer turned actor.
Thank you.
Were you taking notes like Matt's character?
Yeah, I was, mentally.
So cool. I mean, you were incredible in White Man Can't Jump.
Thank you.
And so just seeing you pop up in this stuff was like, good for you. Is that the plan? More movies, less music?
Definitely not less music. Maybe more movies, but not at the cost of music. Definitely not.
When's new music coming out?
We're gonna see. I'm in the studio.
Feel like dude is soft retiring into acting, one fan theorizes on Reddit. In addition to shutting down and denying this question in multiple interviews, though, Jack actually already addressed this before on Jackman, rapping these lyrics on his song Ambitious.
Folks think it's about to be more acting and less rhyming, but hell nah, I gotta show these boys who the best artists.
Folks think it's about to be more acting and less rhyming, but hell nah, I gotta show these boys who the best out is. While with only 4 new singles in these past 2 years, and 2 movies, it for sure makes sense to think that Jack Harlow has shifted his focus elsewhere.
You sold us a dream. You sold the people a dream, Jack. You sold us a dream. You said you was going to be doing more rapping. You only dropped 4 songs. What's going on?
But it was actually this single titled Tranquility, dropped as a surprise right at the end of 2024, where we finally get a glimpse into Jack's recent mindset. Rapping over super smooth production handled by Hollywood Cole and paired with this simple music video of him dressed in all black, walking down the street like any normal human. To keep this down-to-earth vibe going, Tranquility hears Jack Harlow rap one continuous verse about not only straying away from the traps of the industry, as well as also his struggle not to care what other people think, with lyrics like,
every day I grow a little less accessible, less of a people pleaser, less flexible.
Before then, this interesting bar about critics and online feedback. The hate got to me, he admits, but I had to act straight like I'm trying to seem hetero.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I like this verse from Jack Harlow. I do. And then the other stuff I just thought it was true. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think this is probably Jack's best work or best little verse in like a cool, I don't know how long.
Tranquility was far from Jack chasing a hit, and with clever bars throughout, this had fans excited for what 2025 had in store, including hopefully that 4th album. Instead, this was obviously not the case. Besides this Lucy single in February, all we got was one new release, Just Us, featuring Doja Cat, as their label's latest attempt to cook up a new TikTok.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't on the album with Doja Cat. I'll take it back, Jack. I'm sorry, you're not a flop. You're not a flop. I thought you had Doja Cat on your last album. This was the newest song you put out, the last song. That's why I remember it. Because the homies is all in the video too. All the Generation Now homies, they in this video. And that's why I remember it. And that was recent. That was recent. That was the last thing that came out from you. So why would they not drop an album? Why would they? Because I don't think the song did good at all. I don't remember hearing it on the radio like that. No, that shit. I don't know. This is interesting. I'm going to have to make a call because now I'm like, hold on, what is going on? God damn, you really stopped putting out music.
Trendy hit. The response from fans to this collaboration, though, was surprisingly quiet. And it was actually the music video here, where the two are on a date together acting in love, that will receive more attention than the song itself.
Hey man, I know they acting, but I heard this nigga's got some shit going on. You're not fooling me with these music videos. I mean, you heard what she talking about you though. Man, come on.
As we can see, Just Us went on to peak at number 57, and honestly, for a big release with two names like Jack Harlow and Doja Cat.
Damn, 57. That's not good. Doja Cat on there, and it's Jack Harlow, and the peak is 57? Damn, that's really not good. You would think at least top 20. At least. Doja Cat and Jack Harlow at the bare minimum top 20.
This was underwhelming, no matter how you put it. But in fact, Just Us has been the only one of Jack's 4 recent singles to even chart at all. So it's time to answer the question. What is really going on with Jack Harlow? Did he truly fall off like some people say he did? Or is his next #1 hit just around the corner? While fans have rightfully questioned Jack's public silence, there has also been one other reason behind the scenes why his team may have chosen to hold things off for a bit, one that had nothing to do with music. My heart is broken by the events that occurred over Derby weekend, Jack Harlow typed on his story. My heart breaks for everyone touched by this tragic death. My heart breaks for my city, a place that's been through too much pain already. I've been in touch with the family during this unimaginably painful time, and I'm grateful to them for keeping the lines of communication open.
Who is that? Casmira, who is that?
Nothing can change what happened. Back in 2021, while in his hometown of Louisville celebrating the Kentucky Derby, a tragic shooting occurred at this exact nightclub right here, which Jack Harlow and his DJ were in.
Oh shit.
With Jack's longtime DJ, Ronnie, the one revealed to have pulled the trigger following an argument, later claiming he acted in self-defense. As a result, it wasn't long before Jack Harlow found himself roped into multiple lawsuits as well.
Oh, damn.
Plaintiffs trying to claim that because of Harlow's fame and status, the nightclub security allowed them in without having to go through the same screenings as everyone else, which in turn allowed his DJ to sneak a weapon in. Now, I want to make it clear that we don't know exactly how much Jack himself was actually involved in these court trials. But it is definitely reasonable to believe that his team was waiting for everything to wrap up before starting their next move. And in the spring of 2025, all 3 of Jack's lawsuits did this.
Rapper Jack Harlow was dismissed from multiple lawsuits surrounding a 2021 fatal shooting.
Harlow was a defendant in 3 lawsuits, including one filed by the family of 37-year-old Casmira Nash. Nash was shot and killed May 1st, 2021 by Harlow's longtime DJ, Ronnie O'Bannon.
Nigga. I thought they shot a nigga. They shot a girl. How the hell you get into it with a nigga? All I heard was one shot. In that video, at least. Pow! You missed the nigga you got into it with and shot a girl? What? Oh my God. Come on, people. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. That could play a mental game on Jack Harlow. That would fuck me up. And then I get hit with the lawsuits because of it. That would definitely throw my whole energy off of making an album or making music right now. Like, that's some guilt shit. Especially if you, like, associated with her, because that's your hometown. So you probably know her. She might have been with y'all. She might be the homegirl. And she got killed at your event by your DJ. That could fuck you up. Everybody not mentally strong enough to take on shit like, I don't know the depths of their relationship with her, but still being responsible of and getting blamed for somebody being killed and you ain't did nothing, and it could fuck somebody up for sure. It could take away somebody motivation and drive for sure.
According to reports, it is unclear if there was any type of settlement reached. Plus, with Harlow's attorney declining to comment, this means we will likely never know. Yet, with all of this legal drama off of his plate, and things now straightened out behind the scenes, almost 3 years later, it appears that Jack is finally gearing up to release his long-awaited album. But, if we're being honest, is there even any hype for new Jack Harlow music? Or, like another rapper who destroyed their momentum, as I just covered in my previous video, Roddy Ricch? Did Jack wait too long and let his momentum pass by?
Damn, Roddy Ricch, man. Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch definitely waited too long, man. That's a whole. I might react to that. I might go ahead and react to that too. Let me know if y'all want me to react to this right here, Roddy Ricch. Let me know if y'all want me to react to Roddy Ricch in the comments section, man.
When an artist or rapper wipes their Instagram clean, it typically means one of two things. First, they're about to post a sponsored ad on their feed you know they got paid a big bag for. Or second, and far more commonly, artists clear their accounts when they're about to start the rollout for a new project. Behavior that even Jack Harlow himself has followed in the past. But, when asked by Zane Lowe recently about what is taking this album so long, Jack answered this.
Straight to the big questions, Jack. Where's the album?
It is a big question. You know, I ask myself this all the time. Where is the album? It's in process. You know, I'm trying to transcend. You know, I want to do something I've never done, and I'm just slowly starting to accept that maybe it's going to take me longer than any of my past projects. If I want it to be like nothing I've ever done, maybe it'll take longer than things I have done.
What about these Lucy's? What about these songs that are coming out? Are they going to add up to the bigger picture, or will some of them stand on their own feet and not make it into the final cut, do you think?
That's a good question. To be determined.
Although, of course, extremely successful, and the paychecks he's cashing still have to be insane, including his multiple brand deals like New Balance. The truth is, though, momentum in music is very fragile, and after Jack...
My boy had New Balance, he had KFC, he had some nice brand deals, man. I don't know. You gotta stay in people's face and be relevant to maintain them brand deals, bro. You gotta continue to be an influencer out here. You can't be taking breaks.
Harlow disappeared for so long out of the spotlight. In an era like today that never stops moving, staying quiet can actually be your loudest mistake.
All right. There you go. Jack Harlow. The story of Jack Harlow. Where is he at now? What happened? We just saw what all transpired over the past couple years. Do y'all think that is playing an impact on his career, on his mental, on his work ethic? Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm gonna give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.